Hey everyone, this is Pete, and welcome back to Atari A to Z, a series of short playthroughs of Atari 8-bit games, some which I grew up with and some which are new to me. Today is one of the latter. Today we are looking at Yogi Bear and Friends in the Greed Monster. This was a 1990 release by Hi-Tec software. Now, Hi-Tec at the time had the license to release games based on Hanna-Barbera characters, and this was one of two Yogi Bear games that they released at the time. I've never played this, I never played any of Hi-Tec's games, and in fact there weren't that many licensed games available on the Atari A, so this were quite unusual in a way. And also by the time this released I'd sort of really moved on to the Atari ST for most of my gaming at the time anyway, so I kind of missed out on this side of things. This game was developed by a guy called Russell Knight, who was responsible for quite a few games over the course of his career. Probably the most notable one of those was the 1987 port of Rampage for Atari 8-bit. So let's see if he can do Yogi Bear justice. Let's go play Yogi Bear and Friends in the Greed Monster. Okay, here we are with Yogi Bear and Friends in the Greed Monster by Hi-Tec software. I don't really know anything about this game, and I couldn't find any instructions for it online either, so we're flying pretty blind in this today, but I'm sure we'll figure something out. So let's take a look. Press fire to play. Alright, here is Yogi Bear. So he can walk around in 8 directions. That's nice. Fire button causes him to throw a sweet out in front of him. Which can be used to defeat enemies. But you only have limited quantities of those from the look of things. I guess you'll find some more to pick up at somewhere. Ooh, that hurts. So his food bar is... Oh, there's some more sweets, that's good. So his food bar is basically your energy bar. So you run out of food and you die. Ooh, no, not that way. Okay. Where do we go from here then? And enemies respawn from the look of things. Oh, that's opened up now. Okay. That looks like a picnic basket. That replenishes health. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, so you get stuck in those things. Does actually seem to be doing some sort of quasi 3D, 2.5D hit detection on the Yogi sprite, which is good. So you'll notice if the upper part of the Yogi sprite overlaps with something, then he doesn't take damage. But if he's on the same level, or a similar level to an enemy, then he will take damage. That's quite unusual in a game from this era. The concept of hitboxes was quite... not particularly well known at the time. It tended to be collisions with the whole sprite that were tracked. But then again, this is a slightly later Atari 8-bit game, so... Not sure what that is that I'm picking up. It just seems to give me points. Doesn't appear to give me any sweets or energy back or anything. We've got 17 of whatever that is now. So we're supposed to be tracking down Yogi's friends, I think. Oh, I guess we're supposed to find as many of those round things as possible. Because that went down when I picked one up. There's some sweets. Alright, that's door number 5, so that needs key number 5. That's key number 3 there. Okay, I'm starting to get a feel for this. And that's door number 4 over there. We've only got key number 1, so... Finding more of the things, eh? That's good. Door number 6. Door number 2. look up that house thing? Is that something? It is something. It's just points, I think. Right, there's door number 3. Okay, so presumably we can go all the way back over here and get key number 3. Because Yogi can only carry one key at once from the look of things. This is actually a lot better than I was expecting. I was expecting a fairly shallow... Ooh, invincibility, I guess. I was expecting a fairly shallow sort of platform game type thing. You may recall that we've previously looked at a Yogi Bear game on the Atari ST, and it was a bit of a dodgy platform game, to be honest. But this format, yeah, it's nice. It's pretty chill. Which is what you want sometimes. Oh, dead end. Oh, sweets bounce as well. That's interesting. Right, key number 3. This strikes me as a game where you probably want to make a map, and where I probably should have been making a map since I started, but I have not. So we'll just see how we get on. I'm sure it'll all be fine. Oh, dead end. Lots of cheeky little bits like that. Having to figure out how screens relate to each other and that sort of thing. Oh, so the door just opens if you have the right key for it. You don't have to actually walk up to it and do anything like that. It just means that door is open for you. There's door number 1. Of course. Now that we don't have key number 1. So how do we get back down to door number 3 is the question. Could use some more health as well. Oh, we can't walk over that. Alright, better find another way round then, I guess. Not that way. Not that way. Okay. Yeah, I'm really pleasantly surprised by this, actually. It's got decent graphics. Very understated sound. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. How do you get in there, then? How do you get in there? Maybe you have to go around this way. No, that just takes us back outside again. Oh, there's some health, though. Oh, that restores you fully. Very nice. In fact, I'll tell you what then. Let's go back and get key number 1, since that is a door we can reach. Back and forth and back and forth. Such is the nature of 8-bit arcade adventures. Those graphics are pretty decent, eh? Like the Yogi sprite's very good. Not sure about the colour scheme. Sort of yellow and cyan, but I mean, it's clear. The Yogi sprite stands out against the background. The enemies stand out against the background. And as I say, I'm pretty impressed with that collision detection, actually. Because that's not sort of collision detection of the type I'm accustomed to seeing from this era of games. But that's a good thing. Hitboxes are good. Whole sprite collisions are not. Well, depends on the context. If you've designed your game around whole sprite collisions, then fine. But I always just find it a bit more fair when you have games that give you a little bit more leniency in terms of taking damage and dying and that sort of thing. Invincibility! Hold on. I'm sure we've been here. Trouble is, like I say, without having access to the instructions, I'm not 100% clear on your actual objectives in this. I know the basic concept is sort of rescuing your friends, like I say, because Top Cat declared an emergency and the greed monster has kidnapped everyone and that sort of thing, but beyond that, I don't really know. Alright, there's key number 2. And where was door number 2? See, the trouble with these doors opening automatically when you've got the key for them is that you can't easily see where they were. I think it was this one, wasn't it? Certainly don't think we've been through here before. Ooh, what's going on here? Gee, thanks, Yogi! Hooray, we saved someone. Not entirely sure who that is, but there we go. Thought it was going to be a boss fight for a minute. But no. So I guess this game must be one big level. Maybe? Oh, I don't know at this point. Yeah, not really sure where we should be going now. I'm going to have another look round outside. If we go out of the other door in the far east of this building. Yeah, I'm also impressed with the 8-directional movement. That's, again, that was something that was quite unusual in this time period, particularly in top-down games like this. They tended to... key number 5. Yeah, they tended to very much involve sort of tile-based movement in 4 directions. And indeed, that kind of continued right up until some more recent games that use top-down perspective. Still using 4-directional movement. Oh, that's unpleasant. Go away. Well, you can't kill that one. Lots more sweets lying around outside from the look of things. That's good. Oh, there's key number 6. Let's take that one, because I can remember where door number 6 is. Don't like you. Do not like you. Undefeatable enemies are not cool. If you take damage while your health's restoring, then you don't take damage. That's nice. Right, door number 6 was one in the south wall. Just here, in fact, I think. Let's investigate the toy room, Blab. Great idea, Snoop. Blab and Snoop, I guess. I'm not well up on my Yogi Bear lore. I will freely admit that. Alright, where is door number 5? I vaguely remember seeing door number 5. That's number 4. No, we're just going around in circles, aren't we? Out of my way. That one down there is number 1. And that's where we left key number 1. But where, I ask you, is door number 5? If you're watching this video and you spotted door number 5 earlier, you're probably screaming at me right now. For which I can only apologise. Right, can't get over there. Nothing we could do with the keyboard, is there? No. Was just wondering if the people you rescued gave you any special abilities or anything. But it doesn't look that way. Well, it seems like those doors stay open once you've opened them, so we can safely go and pick up key number 5 now. I say safely. Missed. You stay away. Right, there's key 5. And another blobby thing. Another blobby thing down there. This is one of those games that didn't really need a score. But it's just in there because it was convention to have a score. Oh, only 3 more of those left to find now. Oh, it's key number 4. I do know where that goes. Oh, and we're out of sweets. Right, that's door number 4 up there to the north, so we just need to get back round there. A bit low on health. Thanks, Yogi. Super thanks, even. So Some sort of theatre, I guess. Okay. Well, looks like only one more person to find. And 3 more of the Orby things to find as well. It's still key number 5 we're after. Oh dear. Don't think we're gonna... No, it's all over. Well, that was certainly an interesting experience. I'm intrigued by that. Not 100% sure what we were achieving during the process of playing that, but surprisingly solid game. I was expecting not a lot, but I got something that was enjoyable that I might have to return to and see if I can solve it completely. But yeah, that's cool. So that's Yogi Bear and Friends in the Greed Monster by Hi-Tec Software for Atari 8-bit. As always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please help out the channel by leaving a like or a comment and subscribing. New episodes of Atari A to Z are on Tuesdays and Atari ST A to Z on Thursdays. Check out atariatoz.wordpress.com for a full archive. Do please also check out my other projects moegamer.net, where I explore Japanese and Japanese-inspired games from yesterday and today, and videopackgames.wordpress.com, which aims to catalogue the small but well-formed library of the Philips G7000 Videopack computer, also known as the Magnavox Odyssey 2. You can also support my work on Patreon or buy me a coffee. You can find links to do both down in the video description. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.